Award-winning investigative journalist Mariana Van Zeller is shining a light on black markets, human trafficking, hitmen, and more in the new season of Trafficked from Nat Geo. Van Zeller takes us inside some of the most dangerous black markets in the world, talking with the people behind illegal trafficking networks and getting up close and personal with the merchandise.
We saw you yesterday. You were making the drugs. Are you here to give it so they transport it, or do you actually transport the drugs too?
نديو هاد الدراري اللي راه يديها انا غنوصلها لهاد البلاصه كاين اللي راه يديها.
Oh, in this car?
كاين ها.
Packed as if it's a suitcase? Wow. It's heavy. Very heavy, huh? How much is this?
30 كيلو 60 كيلو. جوج مرات في النهار غادي نمشيو ونجيو ونديرو جوج خطرات في النهار.
Season 4 of Traffic covers everything from the trade in body parts and hired assassins to the smuggling of brides. And Mariana Van Zeller joins me now for more on that. Mariana, the access is unbelievable, what you're discovering here. Thank you so much for coming on. You infiltrate all these different trafficking networks. So what is it like getting so close to the sources of some of these networks and seeing how, for example, they're handling drugs in their trafficking?
Yeah, it's not easy. I'd say that it's the hardest part of my job always. My job at my team is that we spend months, sometimes even years, trying to get access to these groups. And there's, you know, we've gotten used to getting no a lot of times. I'd say for every one yes, we get dozens, if not hundreds of no's. But at the end of the day, I think we've gotten unprecedented access for many reasons, one of which is the fact that whoever I speak to, I always tell them I'm here with empathy, I'm here to understand you, with curiosity, I'm not here to judge. And I think that sort of, you know, very human characteristic of wanting to be understood goes a long way and sort of helps people want to talk to me.
Now, in the episode premiering tonight, you tracked down an assassin in your hometown of LA, and then you head to South Africa. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, it was a chilling episode. I think we had some of the most sort of scariest scenes in that episode. It's hitmen. We think it's a Hollywood thing. Paid assassins, we don't think they actually exist, but they do. You know, over 3,000 people die every year at the hands of assassins. And so we really wanted to investigate this and try to figure out who is it, who are these assassins, why do they do what they do? And the first interview we did was actually just 15 minutes from my own home in Los Angeles, and we came face to face with the hired assassin. And yeah, it was, I think, sort of very chilling and unsettling in many ways.
This season, you're also covering sextortion scams and human trafficking. What surprised you most about what you discovered throughout the course of shooting this season?
This is actually my favorite season so far. I think it's the best we've done yet. We covered some really hard but relevant issues like illegal immigration and sextortion, which is affecting our teens, and senior scams, which is affecting a lot of our senior citizens. So I think what shocked me more was just how prevalent these black markets are, how they're all around us, and how really they exist because of failures in our governments, in our societies, because without these failures, you know, if we had a health system that worked in this country, we wouldn't have 20 million Americans having to buy their prescriptions from the black markets. If we didn't have a broken immigration system, we wouldn't have thousands of people dying, you know, every day trying to make their way into the United States. So it's all about the existence of these black markets because we are failing American citizens.
So let's follow that train. What do you hope to come from your work? What do you want people and maybe even government leaders watching this to take away from it?
Yeah, I hope there's awareness to these issues. As journalists, that's what you always want, right? It's awareness, seeking the truth of what's happening in these very secretive and dark corners of the world that people don't usually get access to. So we have a unique opportunity to show people what's happening here. But at the end of the day, I also think it's important to have a connection. We give our viewers the opportunity to, you know, maybe 1 hour a day at night, turn on their televisions and watch what is happening to people far away in other parts of the world, and we help them establish these human connections and also topics that are incredibly relevant to them. These black markets affect us on a daily life, whether we know it or not.
Well, your work is brilliant, and it takes a lot of courage, so thank you for doing it, and thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me, Diana.
And Trafficked Underworlds with Mariana Van Zeller premieres today on National Geographic and streaming the next day on Hulu.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.